Okay, let's take a quiz together. I'll show you how to find it. So always go to your modules, and then you can select the quiz you like. You'll see also that the due date says November 30th. That's because you have all semester to work on it. However, you should complete the quizzes in your weekly modules so that you don't get behind and you don't have to do them all at once, which is no fun. So try to keep up and try to complete them by the date of that weekly module. Let's click on a quiz and see what it looks like. So we'll click on verb tense and verb form errors. All right, now once you have your quiz loaded up, you can read the explanation if there is one here. This is something I wrote just to show you what kind of quiz you'll be doing. And remember that you have to purchase the textbook for this to work. If you haven't purchased the textbook, you won't see the quiz. You'll only see a prompt that asks you if you'd like to buy the textbook. So let's load it up. I'm going to hear some music. I'm going to also give you the view as a student. So you'll hear some nice music starting off, and then you can click on Start Answering Questions. And then you'll see the questions appear. Once you get to the quiz, also keep in mind that you may not already know how to answer this question because you still have to learn. So I would click on the handbook pages first, and I would open up these pages, and that'll show me the explanation for what I'm doing. This is always going to be a short explanation, just maybe a few paragraphs long. So take a minute and read through this explanation. It'll help you to know what you're doing and to improve your score. This comes directly out of your grammar handbook, the Little Seagull handbook, which is free when you buy your Norton Reader. When you think you've had enough of that, you can get rid of that. And now we're going to take the quiz. So whenever you're ready, you can read the instructions, read the answers. If a flu vaccine would have existed, had existed, has existed, or existed in 1918, many of the people who died in the flu epidemic that year would have survived. So one little clue I see here is that this verb is in the would have form. So that makes me wonder if we should keep the verbs in the same form. Let's give it a try. Okay, well, this is a drag and drop, so we'll put it in. That's not correct, according to my quiz. However, if you look at the handbook explanation, you might be able to find the answer. So let's hit try again. All right, let's try another answer. If a flu vaccine had existed, let's try that. Okay, and when I'm correct, I'll see my green box, and it will tell me why I was correct. It'll give me an explanation. This is called the past perfect verb. And then I'll see that my points just jumped up. And I don't have a grade yet because I haven't completed 10 answers. So once I complete 10 answers, then I will get a grade. You never have to worry about these scores translating to Canvas because it is linked to Canvas. It will do it automatically for you. Okay, when you're ready, you can close feedback and go on to the next question. Give it a try. So the quizzes should be pretty fun. I enjoy taking them. Some of them are a little difficult, but just make sure that you're reading the handbook and then make sure you keep trying, and so you can get a perfect score if you work on the quiz long enough. So the purpose of the quiz is not just to test you, but to teach you. So if you do it carefully and if you take your time, you will learn from these quizzes. All right, thanks for listening.